So I got 212 out of 217 on the ghost list, so that's pretty damn good. But I couldn't be asked to freaking get them all, because eventually I was just like, nope, it's just too tedious. So, Maki Kusahara and Kozu, or whatever, Kusahara, a mother and daughter are searching for a husband and father. The child knows the truth. Kyoka Kuze, facing her dresser, the woman brushes the hair her lover praised, he who will never return. So that was the only reason that males were allowed there. It's just like, okay, have sex with my daughter. He's like, wait, what? It's like, yes, and then piss off. It's just like, what? Just like, in real life, you always get a guy walking out on a girl that he gets pregnant. In this case, though, it's actually just like, oh, come here. We're actually encouraging it in this place. Just what the hell? Woman in closet, the perpetually tormented sole survivor of a plane crash. Can't really see it all that well, really. Maybe I will be able to once I get around to editing, because I don't know, my TV is reasonably quite big, but it makes it hard to see things, ironically. It's like, remember in the Silent Hill LP, I couldn't freaking read half the shit. It was just like, why is it so tiny? Oh yes, because the screen is a bit big, and it's just like, the writing as a result becomes smaller, which makes no sense, really. Yashu Kuze, head of the Kuze family. What? He is in pain from taking the holly from the priestess. That doesn't make sense, because it's a she. Inverted woman, after being called into a dream, a woman who threw herself off a roof. So the inverted woman, which ghost would she be then? I have no idea. Could it possibly be a crawling woman? I doubt it. But who knows? Handmaiden Hasame, the oldest of the handmaidens, always devoted to her work, she still keeps vigil. Rika Yakishiro, her original name. After losing her family, she was brought in as the tattoo priestess. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Oh, you've lost your family. I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, you want to be, where should I put this? Priestess? It's like, priestess, what do I have to do to be this priestess? You gotta have tattoos and bear the pain of everyone and pretty much remain in this abyss for all of time. You up for that? Just like, no! Handmaiden Manamo, after her death, she still wanders the manor looking for someone to attack. Is that the short-haired one then? Because there's one that has short hair, one that has shorter hair. I'm not sure which one is which. It's those two that I can't freaking figure out. Isame and Damane, I can figure them out, but these two are a bit confusing because they're similar looking when you fight them. Hidden carpenters, shrine carpenters who were made into sacrificial pillars after the manor was built. They did not see that in the contract. It's like the terms and conditions, just like, you didn't read the terms and conditions. It's clearly stated that you were, after the job would be done, to become sacrificial pillars. You should have read the terms and conditions. Terms and conditions are quite ridiculous, really. I remember seeing one comment, like, on an Eddie Izzard video that points it out, and he just said, he did actually look at the terms and conditions once. It was like 74 pages long. It's just like, holy shit, it's like a crappy novel that's just boring and just uninteresting. I've actually read the terms and conditions at one point for program for playing DVDs on a laptop, Power DVD, and the terms and conditions wasn't overly long for this one, so I was like, oh, that's okay, let's read through it. And basically, the impression I got from it is, it's like, okay, so if this software is faulty when you purchase it, or if you want refunds or anything, fuck you. You didn't read the terms and conditions, did you? Well, you accepted them, so you can't, no money back. That's pretty much the impression I got. It's just like, wow. So it's like, if they give you faulty software by accident or anything like that, you're just like, no refunds, man. Terms and conditions, right? Child in the snow. A girl who loved snow. After her mother died in the snow, she buried herself too. But who the hell is that ghost? Tengai Narumi, a master builder, he is pursuing the sacrificial pillar carpenters. Then why the hell were they siding with him in that one mission? Though to be fair, that was before he spawned, but still, that's kind of weird. Handmaiden Amane, born in the manor and having worked as a handmaiden, she once waits on the priestess Rika. So that's the one handmaiden one that I didn't get in the playthrough, but did eventually off-screen on a second playthrough. Reika Kuze, brought in as priestess, she is locked up in an effort to temper the holy. So he's just like, you know, when you adopt me into your family, I wasn't expecting this. I mean, I should have been a bit more suspicious with all of the stuff I'd heard in the local village about this place. Man on the floor. To escape from the master builder, he hid in the floor and would not come out. It's like, no, maybe if I hide forever, fuck, I'm hungry! An engraved woman. At the etching of the soul, her unrequited love was disclosed by the engraver. Projector woman, a woman who lost her lover when she was late to meet him for a motion picture. It says that, but it kind of looks like Reika, so is it just like translation error, or is that really just like, we've got like these other ghosts that don't actually appear in the game, but we thought we'd like give them a little story. Crushed woman, while reaching for an old book, she got crushed under collapsed stairs. That's kind of, you just like have to think, just like when this place didn't go to hell, did they really have such things happen? It's like, I'm going to look for the tome of, it's like, whoops. Binding man, he lived in the same village as Rika and had strong feelings for her. So there was some other guy, or maybe it's just a photograph of like, if it's anything like the second game, they put in some of the people that worked on the game like faces into some of these secret ghosts. I don't know why. Wedge man, wandering into All God's village, taken for a wedge and drawn into the manner of sleep. You know, they just refer to him as Wedge Man, Rope Man, but not Kusabi. What happened, man? Handmaiden Shiguri. After impaling Amane by the code of Kuze family, she has since been tortured by guilt. So, aside from Amane, she's probably one of the more decent ones, because at least she isn't like, well, she is out to freaking kill you like the other ones, but at least she feels guilty about it. Summoned men, shrine carpenters, all were made into sacrificial pillars after the manor was built. So now that I think about it, if Shiguri is the one who feels guilty and all that, the one that wrote just like about, I wonder why it's like to be impaled, must have been the other one of the two. Summoned men, shrine carpenters, all were made into sacrificial pillars after the manor was built. Beam woman, a former rope priestess. What's that say? Divided in the rope hallway in the Amora mansion. I don't know. Probably freaking pronunciation crap. Kazuna Himuro, a rope priestess trapped in one part of the manor in Miku's dream. A violent ghost now gets little to no real story. I mean, you get the one diary entry, and that's it. Just like, what? Why include it then? Well, we wanted a boss for Miku to fight, you know. Battered man involved in the building of the manor, he got trapped in the shrine. Well, if he was involved in building it, he would have been trapped in something anyway, really, wouldn't he? Wait, battered man, this is... I thought it was the other ghost from Project Zero 2 there, because I remember he had a ghost called Battered Man. I don't know, I can't remember. Burdened man, former master builder, his love for Yashu was one-sided. He dies in the shrine. He's like, I love you, old hag. Will you marry me? No. No! How'd he die in the shrine then? Did he, like, try to actually just like, I love you? Oh, I'll kill him. What? Or maybe it's just a picture of, like, one of the developers or something. I don't know. I don't know how they actually look, so I wouldn't be able to recognize, you know? Kaname Ototsuki. the tattooed priestess's lover. He came to rescue Reika, but died at Yashu's hand. And then everything went to shit. Funeral procession. The dead who were to pass through to the last passage, but got trapped in the shrine. Like, ah, shit, we're all formed this line, ready to move on, and then shit, it got blocked off. Abyss dead. The dead who were to pass through the last passage to the horizon, but now stagnant. Drowned man, a shrine captain who came to fix the Abyss Bridge. He drowned himself due to the... Yes, I can't freaking... I don't know how do you pronounce that? I don't know. He's just like, sad face. I just came here to fix shit. I didn't... Why? Impaled priestesses. Priestesses who were impaled in the Chamber of Needles, now forever sleeping. Wait, I never really looked at that picture much. There is actually quite a few of them there, I never noticed. Flowing souls. Many dead souls turn to lanterns and float down the river under the Kuze shrine. That's kind of weird, isn't it? When you die, you become a lantern. What? Yes. Child in window. It looks more like a portrait than a window, really, in that shot, doesn't it? Young girl who used to live in this manor, she liked to climb on the roof to play. Kuroko Azanuma, aka Crawling Woman. She even looks a bit blurred in her picture there, doesn't it? The Crawling Woman, she came through the rift in Ray's dream into Ray's real house, because she's such a troll. Turned Back Man. The last master builder, and also the first ghost that you take a picture of in the entire game, pretty much. He became a sacrificial pillar, but now he kills carpenters. That's stupid, isn't it? He became a sacrificial pillar, but now he just kills carpenters. But didn't he do that before all that, though? Just like, might as well go back to that. And it's just like, what? But they're already dead. It's like, oh, good point, actually. Wandering Mother, sensing her child's guilt and torment by her own sadness, she keeps searching. Why does it say Wandering Mother when it clearly shows both of them? Wandering Daughter, it pretty much says the same thing then. Brought you to find her missing father, she cannot tell her mother about his death. So it's like 2 in 1 then. They do that quite a lot. Beckoning you. He's beckoning you. You, shadow that beckons deep into the manor. Can it merely be born of Ray's own remorse? That is woman. This one, no, this isn't the one that was a pain in the ass to take. This one's actually pretty easy, but I didn't get on the first playthrough, and maybe not even the second playthrough, I don't know. To simulate the feeling of the holly, she pierced her arms with countless needles. That's pretty metal, man. Disappearing you. This one's actually hard to take, because you've got to, like, the second you get a chance, find a mode snapshot, and you'll get it. Otherwise, you might not, because even then it can be a pain in the ass. Use Beckoning Shadow, perhaps born of Ray's own remorse. It leads one to the shrine. Girl in hallway, a shrine maiden who had to impale the priestess. She thinks Ray is the new priestess, so she's like, hi, I'm gonna impale you. A shrine maiden who had to impale the priestess. So they both fought the same, and both have the same name, but they're both different ghosts. Wandering Mother, in her search for her husband, she will ask anyone about his whereabouts. Well, as long as they're alive, anyway. Don't ask the ghosts around. I mean, we never see the ghosts interacting with each other, really, do we? I mean, that's kind of a rare occurrence. Can you imagine if they encountered and just, like, had a conversation with one of the local ghosts? Just like, how's it going? It's like, we are carpenters. We do jazz hands. Because that's all we know. Because we've lost the ability to make things. Because we were killed by this asshole over here, so how's things with you? Wandering Daughter, brought here by her mother, she blames anyone else to keep her mother from suffering. Tell the truth, kid. Second floor woman, a plane crash survivor fleeing from a reproachful shadow, and a tattooed woman. I thought that was a pain in the ass one to get, but it isn't that one. Impaling girl through the manor sank into the rift, a shrine maiden who continues to impale her dolls. Girl in study. This is a pain in the ass one. You gotta, like, instantly run right over there, snapshot. And if you haven't, like, got the auto tracking or anything like that, I'm sure it's much more difficult. A tattooed priestess who wanders the manor seeking those trapped in dreams. Crouching woman. A plane crash survivor too tired to flee, she merely quivers in a corner. Mother downstairs in her search for her husband, she asks Ray for help as rarely anyone visits the manor. Because who the fuck would come around to these parts? Downstairs daughter, brought here by her mother, she is ready to blame the crime on Ray for her mother's sake. It's like, that one, mommy, she did it. She did it. Just like, are you sure it's this one? You've said that about the last one as well. Crouching woman, a plane crash survivor who came here to escape from Ray, but the exit was locked. Daughter at door, brought here by her mother, she is waiting alone for Ray to escape her mother's pain. Lattice woman, a tattooed priestess who turned violent so others could know her own pain. Escaping woman, a plane crash survivor who thinks everyone blames her and so tries to escape. Screaming woman, this one's the pain in the ass one. Remember where you gotta run all the way to the bottom of the stairs and quickly take a snapshot? But oddly, it was actually easy compared to this other one that I'll bring up when we get to it. A plane crash survivor who begins to believe others as they blame her. Woman in corner, a plane crash survivor who knows there is nowhere to go yet still tries to escape. Crouching woman, a plane crash survivor with no place left to run, she was left crouching there. This one right here is harder than that freaking, what was it? Which one? It'd be Screaming Woman, I think. Because this one, the walkthrough kept pointing out, it's just like, okay, you run up the stairs, and as soon as you hear the sound go ding, you like stop, finder mode down, and you'll have the perfect angle. It lied to me, because every time I tried that, it was not the perfect position. Eventually, just like backed up a little, and then got the right position. And was, after countless times of reloading, and hearing Ray say, this dream again, or something like that, finally got the damn picture. It was a pain in the ass. One of the hardest ones to get in the game, probably. Brought here by her mother, she is waiting alone for Ray to escape her mother's grief. Man stopped dead. Man stopped dead. Well, he is dead. A shrine carpenter slotted into a sacrificial pillar and now motionless in his murder. What? But he's still capable of movement, so I don't get where motionless comes from. Bending shadow. Pursuing survivors, a black shadow that reproaches and blames. Tormented woman, a plane crash survivor who is distressed by a reproachful shadow encircling her. Encircling shadow, pursuing survivors, a black shadow that reproaches and blames Yoshino. Did they really? Well, we never hear them actually say, hey, it was all your fault, you stupid bitch, we don't know it's your fault. But that's probably what she hears, but Ray doesn't hear it because it's not directed at her. Man upstairs, a slaughtered shrine carpenter he had hid in the closet, but he was found downstairs. Then why is he upstairs then? Escaping man, a slaughtered shrine carpenter, he has nowhere to go, but still tries to escape. Girl in back. Hisame, a shrine maiden, she thinks Ray is the new priestess and watches over her. Projector room. Remember when you're watching that one clip, and then she appears behind you, and after a few seconds delay, you get a chance to turn around? But without the tracking ability, which, funny enough, you get in that very room. You know, remember that room where it's like, what is this, like a photo booth or something like that, but didn't actually go any further than that? To the side was pretty much like a little library. Well, it wasn't a library, it was more just a bookshelf. And on that, you, like, get the tracking ability and another book, pretty much. So, yeah. It could have been useful right off the bat, because that one you have to actually fully turn around to actually take a picture. So I screwed up on that in the first playthrough, understandably. Girl in back. Minamo, a shrine maiden, she is waiting ready to impale Ray as the new priestess. So I'm kind of guessing Minamo is probably the one that was in the doll altar that had the I wonder what it's like to be impaled book. Hallway girl, Minamo, a shrine maiden. Wait. No, she's gone off in the opposite direction than that one, though. A shrine maiden, she beckons Ray into the room so she can impale her. Lovely. But maybe, I don't know. Because that kind of looks like it'd be on the opposite side from that one. Impaling girl. Though the manor sank into the rift, Shrine Maiden Asame continues impaling dolls. Because there's bugger all else to do in this mansion, apparently. Doll altar girl, Minamo, a shrine maiden, she watches Ray ready to impale her as the new priestess. So, maybe she was the one that you fight in that, I don't know. Woman past bars. An engraver who gouged her eyes and pierced her hand, she sees Ray's thoughts. Second floor woman. Brushing her hair, she waits for her lover. She feels someone downstairs and takes a look. We've gone on 25 minutes now. We're only at the 70th one. There's 212 that I've got. I mean, jeez. Hand sucked in the floor. The woman crawling beneath the floor searches for an exit and her hand emerges. She's not looking for an exit, man. She's looking for a foot. Don't bullshit with me that. Just like, oh, ground. This is an exit. Then why didn't you get out of there, you stupid moron? Beckoning girl, Amane who broke the manners code for her brother, she seeks help from Miku. You know, on the other two playthroughs, I couldn't freaking get this one because the rope kept getting in the way. I was like, God damn it. Beckoning girl, Amane who broke the manners code, she hopes to save her brother and the priestess. Girl at door, Amane who broke the manners code, she wants Miku to help her save her brother's lover. Imprisoned woman, a priestess who takes on people's pains as tattoos, Reika prior to turning violent. Woman before Koto, brushing her hair, she waits for her lover. She plays the song her lover wanted to hear. What, you mean that delightful song like, bing, 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 bing. Secretive old woman. The head of the Kuze family, Yashu Kuze, she conceals visitors' presence from Kyoka. She's like, no, I know she's depressed and all that, but fuck her feelings. We must not allow men into this building for very extended long amount of time. Woman brushing her hair, she waits for her lover. She tacks up her hair for her lover to see. Disappearing man, the master builder going to report on roof, which needs many sacrificial pillars. Blind room man, the master builder going to report on the manor and the sacrificial pillars. This is a pain in the ass one to take because you gotta run right to the left of the room and like get around the corner there to get the picture, otherwise you can't get it. Miyu Amakura, Kei's niece, Miyu, she is trapped in sleep and shut in a room of crimson butterflies. And for a protagonist of a previous Project Zero game, played very minimal role in this game, didn't she? Woman in dark, an engraver who gouged her eyes and pierced her hand. She watches over the prison. And she's a bit of an asshole because she likes to teleport and kind of reaches out and just like try to grab you with her freaking spiked hands. This one I haven't got, I'm not sure which one that is. Man at the spirit tree, the master builder who knows it is the code and his duty, but resents having to murder. So at least, you know, he actually, surprisingly, doesn't enjoy it, despite the fact that he's always like, need more sacrifices. Peking girl, Shiguri, a shrine maiden, she makes sure the shrine carpenters do not escape. You were in on this shit! But I thought you were the one that felt the most guilty about, like, impaling Amane, or maybe you just don't give a shit about the carpenters. It's like, who cares? Or maybe she does feel bad, I don't know. Asame, a shrine maiden, she watches Ray ready to impale her as the new priestess. Wait, there was another one that appears up there, wasn't there? Maybe it's this one, because I've screwed it up on the previous playthrough. Because a freaking Ray, if I recall, was the one in control that time, and she just freaking wouldn't freaking get off the ladder in time, so the ghost disappeared by that point. Man in dresser, a slaughtered shrine carpenter, he came here to hide from the master builder. It's not a very good hiding place. Ceremony woman, an engraver who gouged her eyes and pierced her hand, she takes ink from the dead. Ceremony woman, an engraver who gouged her eyes out and she takes ink from the dead, so it's pretty much the exact same. Girl in the blind, Hisame, shrine maiden, to protect the ceremony, she must catch sacrifice. What? Girl in the blind, Hisame, a shrine maiden, she is told to... Dre? What? Himane and her brother Ame. Whatever, twins at Hearth. Twin maidens who were part of the ceremony at the Lost Village and Mew's Dream. And pretty much the same exact picture. Second floor, twins, twin maidens who were part of the Lost Village ceremony. They tried to tell Kay of it, but they didn't really do much of a good job of it, because they felt like they were kind of pointless, really. And that one, I'm not sure what that one is. Twin maidens who were part of the Lost Village ceremony. They tried to show it to Kay. Maybe that must be from the same night then, this one. I'm not sure which though it is. And this one is probably the one behind the... crap, I can't remember what it's called. But you know, the one I was complaining about earlier on. Peering girl, Amane, who broke the manners code. She heard Kay make a noise and she watches him. Worn out man, Masumi Makamura, who was spirited away and died bathed in blood in the closet in the previous game. Bowing girl, Hisame, you like to appear in these a lot, don't you? A shrine maiden, she bows before Miku, who glimpses the priestess's dreams. Bowing girl, Minamo, a shrine maiden, she bows before Miku, who glimpses the priestess's dreams. Disappearing man, the master builder who, after doing his part, heads towards where the last pillar should be. Determined man, the master builder who fulfilled all the duties and so gives his life as the last pillar. Woman at shrine, an engraver who gouged her eyes and pierced her hands. She welcomes Ray. So does this one. Dull woman brushing her hair, she waits for her lover. Now she wanders the manor looking for him. Crying woman brushing her hair, she waits for her lover. She spends her days in tears and sorrow. And meanwhile her mother probably didn't make so much as a comment on it. Corridor woman, trapped in a dream after her parents were killed. She tries in vain to get out. So, yeah, that's the crawling woman. Man on roof, the tattooed priestess, Reika's lover, Economy. He came in from the roofs to see her. Peering girl, Amane, who broke the manor's code. How many times you said that? She showed herself to invite Kay and Miku up. Second floor, twins, twin maidens of the Lost Village ceremony. They tried to tell others of it. And they do that a second time, because there's two of them. Twin ceremony, twin maidens who were part of the Lost Village ceremony. They try to show it, okay. It's pretty much the same exact as the last one. What the hell? Addict woman trapped in a dream after her parents were killed. She cannot escape from the narrow area. It's like, fuck, I can't. Wait, and then suddenly she's out of the closet. It's like, wait, I can move around freely. Then what the hell's my problem right now? Just like, I can't stop crawling, guys. Man on roof, the tattooed priestess, Reika's love economy. To see her, he jumped onto the roof. Screen girl, Amani, who broke the manor's code. She cries behind the screen for her brother. The tattooed priestess, lover economy. He was searching for a way to meet her. Screen girl, Amani. Yeah, that's what it was. A screen. Amani, who broke the manor's code. That led to a curse of some sort. While waiting, she sings a handmaiden song. Sleep, priestess, courtyard girl. That's not how it goes. Asame, shrine maiden, she laughs at the fate of Miku Amane. Wait, does that mean she's laughing at the fate of Amane, but also Miku as well? So Asame was very dutiful and quite a troll. Courtyard girl, Manama, shrine maiden, she laughs at the impaling of Miku Amane. So, in other words, they're douchebags. Asame, a shrine maiden, she laughs at the fate of Miku Amane. But it's pretty much the same one, just different angles. So, further shows that Amane and Shiguri were, like, the better of the four then. But Shiguri was also, like, not afraid to get her hands dirty and freaking impale a bitch here and there. Woman in dark, an engraver who gouged her eyes and pierced her hands. She watches over the prison. I feel like I've read that before. Girl near prison. Money who broke the manor's code. I've read that many times as well. Once meeting to help the priestess and her brother. Girl in back, Shiguri, a shrine maiden. She remonstrates Samani like a little sister. So, whatever. Praying senior. Kind of looks like Pyramid Head. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Yashu, the head of the Kuze family, she is waiting for Mani, Miku, to come for the man. Receding woman, a priestess taking on people's pains as tattoos. She now heads towards the final site. God, this is taking forever to read. Girl in abyss, Amani, who worried about her brother, heads into the shrine, is struck in the abyss, which sucked. Beckoning Mafuyu, Miku's brother, who disappeared in the Himura mansion. Mafuyu, Miku goes inside after him. Attic woman, Reika, who appeared in Miku's attic. Wasn't there another ghost picture called that? Well, there's a lot of ones that have the same name. I mean, they're just like, what are we going to call these? I don't know, we just kind of wanted to have a shit ton of ghosts. I didn't think of titles. Reika, who appeared in Miku's attic. The ghost was her residues left in Kaname's earring. Beckoning woman, a woman of pierced hand. In the dream, she beckoned the priestess to the abyss basket. And so did this one. Shrine woman, a tattooed woman, priestess who turned violent. She wants to share her pain with Ray. Woman in blind, the head of the Kuze family. She has worn the holy on the whole of her body. Woman in shrine, a priestess who takes on people's pain. She crushes her dreams before the shrine. Hiding daughter, brought here by her mother. She hides and cries to escape her mother's grief. Hiding daughter again, brought here by her mother. Pretty much the same one, just different locations. For the side quest, wandering mother, aware of her child's distress, she still searches half-crazed after her disappearance. Wandering mother, aware of the child's distress, she still aware of her child, she waits for her to return after seeing her letter, so she did eventually find out then. Distressed woman, I wonder if they rest in peace now, though, because we finally, solved all that bullshit. And it showed them all parting on to the other side or whatever. But it just didn't show any specific ghosts. It would have been nice if they did, but they were all shown as shadows, except for you, pretty much. A plane crash survivor who, even after leaving reality, continues to be tormented. Falling woman, a rope priestess. This is the one I screwed up with when the rope priestess attacked me in the hallway. I was actually supposed to look, towards the mirror to actually get that. And even then, it was hard to get because it goes by so fast and you unpredictable timing and you accidentally click it too fast. It's a pain in the ass. Rope priestess at the strangling ritual at the Himura mansion and in Miku's dream. Trapped woman, trapped in a dream after her parents were killed, she continues to look for an exit. But upon finding an exit, she tends to leap out at things and people in general. Girl on roof, Shiguri, a shrine maiden, she walks on a roof to care for Kyoka, who is locked in. Peeping woman, brushing her hair, she waits for her lover, though falling ever more into despair. This is a ghost that, the room that you go in on the side quest and later on in the game, that one above the hearth room. Well, she's in that room, but if you go up the stairs and look up at it, it's like a little window there and she just appears. I can't remember what point in the game she does that though. Crying woman, brushing her hair, she waits for her lover, though falling ever more to despair. That's the room. Ceremony. The ceremony was held by the handmaidens to close the rift after the unleashing. And so was that. And not that. That's probably the one where, before you fight Asame in her doll altar room. But, of course, on our playthroughs I still wasn't able to get it, because turning around and getting the right angle without screwing up is a pain in the ass. Along with whatever one that one is. Peeping girl, if you meet the girl's look, you switch places with her and you must wait in the hole. What? That wasn't how it looked, though. Remember that picture I showed in the album? That's pretty much that one, but it doesn't even show her face. I think it shows a face there, but it doesn't show specifically her face for some reason. Lurking woman. I wonder how she even got into that room anyway. Was she just playing with the freaking handmaidens? It's like, oh, I thought you were searching for your father and, like, attacking me. I randomly. It's like, yeah, but on my time off, I just watched them impale dolls. It's rather fascinating. Lurking woman. If you look into the well, a woman that suddenly appears and draws you inside. Except she just kind of stares at you. It's like, boo! And disappears. Crashing woman. Even if a doll peeps out of the closet, you must not look in, lest you become a doll. Girl beyond bars. But that doesn't make any sense as the female survivor. What kind of description is that? Even if you see a girl in prison, you must not feel bad because you may be behind the bars. Well, that's kind of a random one there. Hand from hole. If there is any sort of crack, the hand will come creeping through. For your foot. It even comes from out of the bed that one time. Woman in floor. Rustle, rustle. The noise repeats every night. You come closer, but notice nothing. Woman beyond bars. This one is somewhat of a pain in the ass, because you gotta wait a second instead of going right for it as soon as she appears. Do not look into the darkness between the bars, because you're being looked at. Mirror woman. This is an odd one, because you actually, like, I can encounter this one engraver where she appears in the mirror. You just take a picture of it. And if you take a picture of her, like, not in the mirror, but right next to where she would appear at in the hallway, she'll attack you. You must not take your eyes off of the mirror woman, at least until she loses interest. Dangling hand. A hand dangles limply from the window. Sometimes it beckons. See that? That was towards the end of Miku's one, if I recall. That one right there. If you don't actually do that, she will attack you on your way out of the, I think it was the wooden figure room. I think that was what it's called. Closet child. Wait, no. Well, that one is technically also a pain in the ass to get. It was supposed to be a game of hide and seek, but no one came seeking. But isn't that the daughter ghost? Then why give it that description? What's she doing in the closet? Book girl. This one's in the projector room. Well, it even says it. And she just, like, knocks a bunch of books over. It's like, what the hell, man? Sometimes books come falling down. That is her. Fix the books, but do not meet her gaze. She only appears on a second playthrough. I'm not going to point out every ghost. Well, they appear on a second playthrough or not. Well, you need special abilities or anything for it. Because I can't remember myself. Girl under desk. Do you ever feel something under the desk? You ought to check once in a while. Sleep tight. Hand under bed. Every night that hand is searching for something, perhaps a foot to come down. Yeah, that's all she wants is a foot. It's just like, I want a foot. Why? I don't know, just want a foot. Strolling grandma, the bitch. And a grandma who approaches pushing a stroller. Hide your face, what is that inside? Well, you remember when I showed what was actually inside? Like, finding, like, a forum or something online that was just like, I was able to get a snapshot of what's in there. It's horrifying. Just like, I bet you didn't want to see what was inside. Woman on feet. Feet are more of a blind spot than most realize. Look down, someone is sitting on them. Closet child. A pain in the ass ghost to get. Someone is in the closet, you can feel it, crying most of the time, no one is there. Female survivor. The perpetually tormented sole survivor of a plane crash, Takagawa Yoshino. Oh wait, now we're going on to the ones, these are ones where you just like have to take a picture of the ghosts and it kind of registers in. You know, when you have to actually battle them. The thoughts of the dead that torment survivors, jealous they hang on to the living. Wandering mother is just like, I'm going to become a puppet. She searches for her husband, but she knows where he went and why he cannot return. Then why do you keep attacking me then? Wandering daughter, she inadvertently caused her father's death and is tormented by guilt. Crawling woman, trapped in a dream after her parents were killed, she wants somebody to rescue her. Is that why she glumps you and like this whole time she's just hysterical, like, help me, but ghost touching you apparently hurts, and she doesn't realize that. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Most of the ghosts don't realize they're hurting you. Maybe it's the same with Kyoko when she, like, goes to hug Kay and just, like, shake his shoulders and all that. Just, like, doesn't realize that it's hurting him. I don't know. Stroller grandma, not able to accept her grandchild's death, she secretly digs it up from the grave. What the hell? Man in White, a shrine carpenter who built the manor to help defend against the unleashing. Man in White, a shrine carpenter, same one, just different looking. Served the Kuzi family, fixing the manor. A Moria family shrine carpenter, that's a bit different compared to the regular shrine carpenters. Shrine carpenter went to close the door to the chamber, but got tattooed. It's like, I was just gonna close the door and suddenly got tattooed. I mean, what the hell, man? A shrine carpenter who, after killing all the carpenters, was made into a pillar as well. A shrine carpenter who waited for carpenters to flee to make them into pillars. A master builder, he sacrificed all carpenters, including himself. Priestess girl, Hisame, a shrine maiden, she... oldest of the 4 handmaidens and the most beautiful. Priestess girl Shiguri, a shrine maiden, she began to feel guilty but still followed the code. So it's like, kind of like Imani, just like actually cares, but unlike Imani is a bit like, but it's our duty. Minama, a shrine maiden, she enjoyed not having a guilty conscience, so she must have been the one that wrote the whole, I wonder what it's like to be impaled. It's clear. It's clearly obvious. Imani, a shrine maiden, she was impaled by the other handmaidens. Needlewoman, the other half of the 2 engravers, she hurts herself to know the priestess's pain. So there's 2 of them. Woman brushing her hair, she waits for her lover with such force she is taken in the rift. Kuze family head, the head of the Kuze family, she was taken in the rift and turned bad. We mean she was good once before? I mean, sure, it does state that she feels bad. Interruption. So she's probably a bit like Shiguri, feels guilt, but is like, we must do this though. Tattooed priestess, the tattooed priestess, she bore the holly, but in the end her spirit turned bad. Rogue priestess, we actually get a better look at her here, because usually she just looks too deformed to even recognize as a human being. A rogue priestess at the strangling ritual, at the Himura mansion, and in Miku's dream. You notice, like a pattern between the first and second game, they both involve strangling. Like, in this case they kind of stretched them, really, so I don't get how that's strangling ritual, honestly. Or maybe it's like a mistranslation. And that's completely got it mixed up with the second game, I don't know. I can't even remember the first game, even though I played it last year. Can't remember what the ritual is called. Rope Man! Look, he's like he's ready to fight. Look at him, he's like, come on, come on, come on! I'll bear hug you to death. A person who was a sacrifice at the ceremony of the lost village, his spirit turned bad. He's faster than the one in the original, but not as powerful, but still... well, honestly, more a pain in the ass than the original Kusabi. At least the original one wasn't fast, so you could actually get at him. He was just much more terrifying, because he's like, while this one, while he does make the similar sounds, is just not quite as scary and intimidating, oddly enough. Female survivor, failed frame shot successful, Yoshino Takegawa. Maki Kusahara is just like, no, take a picture of me, I only just got up this morning. So he's also just like, no, it's to take the camera away. He's like, hi, Kozu Kusahara. Kiroko Azunuma. Can I have that camera? Well, I prefer a foot, but the camera, how about a picture of a foot? Stroller grandma is like, I'm not gonna wait for that shit, I ain't got time for that, I'm gonna run you down, bitch. Man in white. Jazz hands! Pillar carpenter. Killed carpenter, what the hell? Is there a difference? I mean, they both got killed, right? What the hell? You're just like, I'm gonna stab you, I got no time for jazz hands. Engraved man. I'm too badass to wave at you. Master Builder Shigami Moriya. You actually have a full name then. Master Builder, Hooray Moria. But he's not the Master Builder though, is he? Was the other guy? Or is he just like a Master Engraver Builder Master? Or something just like, I don't even know what I am. We both kind of look the same. Grave Man, Master Builder Tatsumi Moria. Just like, I'm going to hit you with this, so you better be prepared for that. Engraved Man, Master Builder Inyo Moria. We all have the same last name, but I'm not sure if we're actually related or not, or if it's just a name for us Master Builders. Head Builder, though, Tengai Narumi. I go nowhere without this hatchet woman. Priestess Girl Isame Kuze. It's like she's posting for a goofy picture that she'll later post on Facebook or something. Priestess Girl Shigure Kuze. I'm the only one of the three that feels guilt. Priestess Girl Manama Kuze. Guilt? What's guilt? Priestess Girl Amane Kuze. Yay! I'm going to impale you. Wait, I thought you were the good ghost though. Yeah, but this is mission mode. Why does it say Doll Alter South? We never fight her in the actual game. It's just in mission mode. Or maybe you do fight her in an optional thing, but I didn't see it. The Engraver is like, get that camera out of here. The Engraver number 2 is just like, I don't know, it just seems like it could be like, I don't know. She has the most metalist look to her though, doesn't she? Woman brushing, just like, are you sharp in the morning, Kyoko Kuze? Stop taking pictures, Yashu Kuze. Ah, take that camera away, I will use one of my many hands to take it away from you. Tattooed Priestess, Reika Kuze, and also known as Reike Yuzishiro. Before that, it's just like, Bonkai. Creepy shit. That's the name of my Bonkai. Rope Priestess, Kazuna Himuro. I've got emo hair. Well, it's not that I have emo hair really, it's just that my hair is kind of in the way and I can't really like move it out of the way because my arms have been stretched to unbelievable, ridiculous proportions. Like, just absurd. It sucks. And Kusabi. It actually referred to him as a Kusabi this time. What the hell? Yes, look at that face. He's just like, what's up, bro? How's it going? Had a good day? Not really. Well, I suppose it's been an alright day, I suppose. Not really much eventful. I've got such... No, not a headache, actually. I was just feeling my hair. Well, actually, that I just remembered how we're supposed to end this whole video recording, which went on for literally freaking 2 hours at least. Probably a bit over that. But I have food anyway, and battery's running a little low. Very low, in fact. So let's go talk to Miku. Hey, wait. We can look at the cat. Let's see your bell ribbon, whichever one you got equipped. Whatever. Kitty cat! To the stairs with one hand because I'm holding the microphone with the other. You know, if I was like one of the game testers for this game, you know what I would have suggested? Make it so that when you go into final mode and get knocked out of final mode, you don't move a step. Because that's the trouble I had with that freaking stupid daughter ghost under the stairs. It was a pain in the ass. Say cheese for no reason. Okay, let's do this. Remote, ready, and get ready. Put it near that. Set.
It's raining again.
Yeah! That's all, folks. See ya, and don't forget.
It's raining